Welcome to the Ice Tyres and No Language edition of Crash Team Racing Adventure Mode. Alright, we're going to play Adventure Mode again. However, this time we're going to play it a little bit more differently. We're going to use Polar and have him on Ice Tyres. Showing a couple of menus that have no language. And there will also be some interesting changes with the no language feature that I'm interested to find out for myself. So enjoy this. If you haven't figured out, I'm playing the PAL version, which if you press square on the language screen, it will have no language. I'm just going to type out the save. No L. Okay then. I didn't have enough space to put all that in. Alright, so I'm overwriting my test save, which was Ice Challenge. I'm renaming it Ice No L, which means nice Ice No Language. Alright, let's see how we do. There won't be any speeches because there is no language to say anything, so he'll just pop up and he'll just pop away. The rest of the things like bosses and winning races, I'm not sure what it will do. I have seen the menu with the no language, however, and main menu with the no language, however, and it's pretty interesting. I'll show that at the end of the video though. There's no titles apparently when you start a race. That's interesting. Where it says lap 1 of 3, there's no lap, the word lap is removed, and the positions are a little bit off. There is 1, but there's no 1 ST, ND or RD, it's just a number 1. Kind of interesting how it still plays, but it does. And as you can see, I've got my tyres into ice mode. Give me a little bit of extra challenge on some of the later game modes, so it should be pretty interesting to figure out how well I do. The ice tyres sort of give me a little bit less grip, so doing shortcuts and stuff can be a challenge at times. Alright, I'm on lap 2 of 3, even though it doesn't say lap up top. There's also something missing, which is the word time, that is missing as well, apparently. I'm not sure what will happen when I finish the race, because I've never actually finished one. Oh, 1 exclamation mark. Obviously that means 1 lap, but 1 exclamation mark is what you see if there's no language, obviously. That's interesting to find out. Alright, I won't do a boss in part 1, I'll just do 3 tracks, and then I'll see if there's any, I'll show you the main menu and the pause menu as well with the no language. Oh, there is no music change when you go through the final lap. That's interesting. Did not notice that changed. That is definitely the wrong music playing in the background here. That is meant to be a victory music, but it's not really doing that. It's just skipping to the map music. It doesn't say trophy awarded or anything, and there's no hints. Of course. Well, they try to say a hint, but of course there's no language, so the hint is unavailable. Alright, going to head into race number 2. Without any language and with some slick tyres. The slick tyres actually help you for the for this race here, because you can take a shortcut easily. Again, no track description when it starts up. kind of a bit ominous, but that's what happens. Alright, looking good. Pretty good for Bruce too, so I shouldn't have any issues beating the challenges on that one. Ice Tyres. I was going to take the shortcut, but I decided not to. I'm way ahead. There may be a bit of issues trying to grip on certain hills though, so it's going to be kind of a challenge at times to use the icy tyres. Alright, not too bad so far. So here you can easily go through the shortcut without being slowed down, which is actually a help instead of a hinder, but on most other tracks it's quite hindrance. It slows you down quite dramatically on certain tracks. The boss fights are actually slightly a bit harder because if you slow down too much it's very hard to recover. So if you make one mistake in a boss fight you can easily get your race ruined. Oh, slammed into the one of those bones there, and I slowed down dramatically and lost a little bit of traction. Again, there's no victory music. Pretty interesting. Will it go through the menu music again? Yes, it will. No victory music. Alright, it automatically skips the mask, so that's good. Skip them now. I'm not sure how the bosses will perform without any language. There's no tutorial of course, but I already know what to do. Alright, so the save screen menu has lots of dashes. ... and an exclamation mark. Luckily the menu to type up names is there. Alright, here's the main menu here. CBR. It's gone back to Crash Bandicoot Racing because the game is confused, but the CTR tokens are still there however. I think it's the CBR, the Crash Bandicoot Racing version of this game, which it's not. That's why the game's getting confused at times. And later on, near the end of the video, it makes some very, very good confused cutscenes, which I'll show off at the end of the video. But now I'm just going to do the final race. (1-3) and no lag. There's also occasional graphical issues that you can see with the no language glitch that you won't normally get on a languaged version, where some of the textures tend to go a bit strange. Okay, the fireball sound effects are still there, and most of the racing sound effects are, but when you hit a person or hit a cortex with a like a bomb or something, he won't say anything. Polar and Pura still have their original sound effects. They don't seem to be affected, but Cortex, Crash, and Coco and Dingo Dial as well don't really say anything at all, and are silent. Apparently Penta Penguin's on its own separate voice channel, so I don't think it affects Penta Penguin with no voice. So yes, sometimes it's quite a silent race with no language. Yeah, Kira's voice came through, but I don't think Cortex's will. Okay, I did hit Pura with that bottle there. And we're on the last lap, the 1 exclamation mark. I love the 1 exclamation mark, so cool. Once I beat the adventure mode, I'll see if there's any extras that I've missed with the no language, and that will be pretty interesting to find out if there's any other hidden things that I don't know about that the no language thing can completely mess up. Oh! Yep, Polar makes a sound. The others don't seem to be making anything, even though I have hit them a couple of times. Alright, another victory, even though there's no music playing that confirms it. And we're going to now save the game, or exit the game, to the menu, and then play the intro. Alright, again, no speeches. Alright, so we're going to go back into the save game and play the final race and the boss in the next episode, if they work. I don't know if the bosses actually work in no language mode, but we'll find out soon enough. Alright. Oh, whoops, exit. Alright, the third menu is to exit the game. And now we will wait and see if the intro screen plays and how it performs. Depending on the version of Crash Team Racing you got in PAL, you may get some interesting results. Like screens that will try and play twice or 3 times. Or screens that won't play at all, depending on how bad the no language has messed up the sequence of events. This including music timing and other stuff. So just waiting for this cutscene to load, and we'll be back with the commentary momentarily. Alright, loading into the scene now. The race today trophy prize each track is still there though, with no language. However, something's going to go wrong here, I think. Yep. It's about here that this is where it goes wrong. He tries to talk, but it's waiting for the voice cue, and somehow the ship just goes again. And now there's a bit of corruption on the little spaceship thing that just stays there. Like a little yellow dot on the one of the speakers, and some of his equipment is also flickering a bit while it's trying to sync up, but unfortunately there is no dialogue to sync up. So that music is just going to ominously play for a bit. So this is where the second scene usually plays, which is just a little intro thing, but that will never play on the no language version. Instead you get to listen to Outside Spaceship for the remainder of the game until you press the start and select button both at the same time to return to the main menu. Thank you for watching part 1 of this interesting adventure.